everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Before I start the video, I just want to take this moment to say thank you for all of the sweet and inspiring comments. I really appreciate you all. You all are giving me the energy to keep going because it's a hard process, okay? I needed that, so yeah, thank you. So let's get started. Okay, now with this DIY, we are going to be using this gallery wall art. Guys, I didn't even know the Dollar Tree had these. As you see, they have 3 different matching designs, and these are perfect for this upcoming fall season, right? These are fall colors. I love that. So we are going to be using these. They're on like a really thin cardboard. Here's another one. These are really nice for the price. And the third one. Let's get started. Now, a quick way to do something with these is to frame them. Go get some really inexpensive frames and frame them and hang them on the wall. But if you don't want to do that, you can do something different like this. I found this canvas at Dollar Tree, and you get 2 to a pack. And this one is 12 by 16. If you want to do this DIY, you will need 2 packs of the 12 by 16 canvas, okay? Here's one, and that's what it looks like. Now let's see how it fits. So this is how it would go on there. I like that look, I really do. So what we are going to do is add a little bit of color to the outside of our canvas. And to do that, I took some gold spray paint, just like this. I really didn't bother about those sides because I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do with those. You see how that takes it up a notch? Just doing that little bit makes a difference. But I want to do a little bit more to this. Let's get these out the way. Here I have some paint that I mixed up. This is brown and a little bit of black. It's the acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. This is the color. And I use a little bit of black. And I mixed it up into one of these little condiment cups from Dollar Tree as well. So to get this color brown, you would probably put about 3/4 of the brown and then maybe 1/4 of the black to get this color. You see the difference in the color? So if you want to get that color, that's what you need to do. Before I put this paint on here, I'm going to take some ELMERS glue and just put some all the way around. Take a brush and just brush it on. Now let's wait a few minutes and let this glue get a little tacky, not a whole lot. So it's been about 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is take my brown paint and just lightly brush it on. I'm trying not to let the paint mix into the glue. So you got to go real light. If you want to wait a little bit longer, you can. Now you want to take your blow dryer. You don't want to hold it too close. And you want to help the mixture dry. And as it starts to dry, you'll see little cracks. And sometimes when you put it too close, you'll get some little bubbles. But that's okay. It adds to the look. Alright, we just keep doing that. Okay guys, so here's one that I did ahead of time, and this is what it's going to look like. This one even has some of those little bubbles, and I actually like those. So let's go with this one first. So what we are going to do is glue this on here just like this. And in order to glue that on there, we need to put some glue on the back. And I'm going to use some Mod Podge. And just pour it on there and then brush it on. Okay, so once you are done applying all of your Mod Podge on the back, go ahead and center this. And just smooth it down. And if it's not sticking on the ends, you might need to add a little bit more adhesive. Now I'm spreading some out onto the brown part, and that's okay because at the end I will add some more of the Mod Podge on top. So I might have to babysit this. Let me just go ahead and brush some down and see if that'll help hold it. like that. So you might have to help it along a little bit. The sides seem to be doing okay, so I'm just going to add some more of the Mod Podge up here and do the same thing. Okay, so now I put some Mod Podge down on top. I'm just going to brush it all the way across. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like. Now you can clearly see that it has a couple of ripples in the picture. Don't worry about that because it's temporary. As the Mod Podge dries, the ripples will flatten out. We're going to do this to all three pieces. Second one looks like, and here's the other one. So what I'm going to do next is put some gold leaf on the side. Now if you don't want to put gold leaf on the side, then just go ahead and spray paint your sides gold when you initially do the gold up here. If you don't want to make the outside gold, then choose a color. You can choose one of these colors from the picture or just do it in brown. So what I'm going to do is take some of my Wicked Stick It. You can also use Mod Podge for this and put it on the sides. So what I'm going to do is put gold leaf on the sides. I don't want it to look perfect. So if you get a little bit of glue on top and when you put the gold leaf on there it sticks, it actually adds to the look. So let's do the side as well. And guys, if you're interested in a Wicked Stick It, I do have a discount code. It is really good for different projects and I'll link it below the video. I'm doing all three pictures like this. Now let's give the Wicked Stick It a moment to get sticky. Then we'll come back and add the gold leaf. Let's go ahead and apply the gold leaf. I have one sheet. I'm going to start at the bottom. This stuff is super sticky, guys. So please be mindful of that. Okay guys, so it's going to look like that on the sides. So I'll do the other two sides off camera, as well as the other two pictures, and then we'll come back and move on to the final steps. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is actually the next day, and as you can see, the ripples have flattened out. Now, if you want to go with this look and be done, you could. I have some gold pinstripes, okay? And guys, I am going to link some below. I won't link this particular brand because it's not that sticky, and as you can see, it came off the roller. I will not link this one, okay? Now, so what I'm going to do is just go all the way around, and I'm going to line the pinstripe up with the edge. While I'm pulling away the back, I'm still lining it up, making sure that it's right there along that edge. Oh guys, I had to replace a nail. I haven't painted it yet, so just look over that. Alright, let's do the same thing. And I'm going a little bit over, more than I need to, but I'll come back in and cut the excess off. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like once you add the trim. You see the difference? I think it really needed it. So I'm just going to go around and cut off the excess. And when they cross over like this, it's easy just to lift both pieces up together, line it up and cut it. Alright, so guys, now we have our corners done. I'm going to take some of my gloss Mod Podge and brush it over my gold pinstriping. Now, as for the sides, you can add some Mod Podge to those as well. More than likely I won't. I'll just leave it like it is. We are going to allow this to dry and come back and let you guys see what they look like hanging on the wall. Okay guys, so moving on to DIY number 2. I have these two mats, and these are from Dollar Tree as well, and they are both leaves. We have a gold option And then we have a silver option. As you can see, it definitely came from Dollar Tree. Maybe I picked this one up at Ross. I'm not sure, but I thought I got it from Dollar Tree. But anyway, we have an option for 2 different leaves for this DIY. But since I'm going with gold, I'm doing things that match so you can do all these DIYs and decorate your living room. All right, so we're going to go with the gold leaf. I also have this hurricane from Dollar Tree. This one is 8.5 inches tall, so if you guys want to grab this one, you can. Go ahead and cut this off. We are going to glue our leaf onto our vase. So we just got to figure out how we want it to look. Just look at it, just wrap it around with one hand and hold it. Figure out a look that you like. What you want to do next is go ahead and pull it as tight as you can. Grab a piece of tape. And you guys know I love to use the Dollar Tree masking tape for everything. And we're going to use it later in this DIY. Now that you have it taped down, just go around the base and cut it. Press your scissors up against the bottom of the base. And then you can come in later too and trim it if you need to. So it doesn't have to be perfect. The first cut does not have to be perfect. Like I said, it does not have to be perfect, but yeah, this is the look that we have so far. So let's just add a little bit more tape, just for now. I want this piece going under here, so I'm just gonna start cutting away. And again, you can come back in later and trim whatever you need to. You're just following the top leaf. Okay, and now you have this. So just pull it tight and add some tape and see where else you need to cut it. You guys, the end result is going to be so worth it. It's going to be so worth it. We're going to cut this off later. So yeah, this is going to be the look. All right, so let's go ahead and remove our tape. Let's go ahead and move this out the way. Okay guys, so I have this piece of paper down. It actually came out of the little picture thingy that I just did. And now comes the fun part. Guys, use your Wicked Stick It, or if you have spray adhesive, you can use that as well. And I think I do have some, but it's so strong I really don't even want to deal with that, so I'm just gonna use my Wicked Stick It. And guys, again, I do have a discount code if you are interested in getting some of this Wicked Stick It. It's going to be perfect for the upcoming holidays. You know, we're going to be using a lot of glitter. We have our ornaments that we need to make. You know, we're going to bling things out for Christmas. That's why it's called Wicked. The stick on it is so wicked. I made such a mess on my mat. And of course, some of it will seep through and get on the outside, but we'll take care of that afterwards, okay? So don't stress about that, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay guys, so now I'm going to allow this some time to get tacky. Then we'll come back and apply it to our glass. Okay guys, we are back and here comes the fun part. Now again, I will have some of the glue on the front of this leaf, but that's okay. We'll get it off later. Let's just lay this down flat and just start wrapping our leaf around. See, I need to cut a little bit more there. Like I said, you'll have to come back in and cut a little bit more. Let's see, let's pull this up a little bit and get this towards the bottom. So just go ahead and take your scissors and cut any extra off. So yeah, look at that. Of course, we're gonna have to clean it up. But for now, we are going to tape it. So I'm going to go ahead and add more tape off camera, especially at the bottom. But meanwhile, we're going to take these 2 dusty pieces that I found at Goodwill for $2.09. And these are originally from Walmart. I can see it at the bottom, walmart.com. So I'm going to clean these up really quick and come back and work on these because we are going to use these with our candle holders, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've cleaned them up, and as you can see, they have little bitty bits of gold leaf already on them, which is a look within itself. I could actually just leave them like this, but I think I want these bases to be lighter because I have other pieces that's gonna be like a look together. So what I'm gonna do is spray both of these with some white spray primer, and then I'm gonna come in and hand paint them with some acrylic paint. I could just come in with the acrylic paint, but it's gonna take more coats. But if I do the primer, it'll be a whole lot quicker. So yeah, back with one of my candlesticks. And this is what it looks like after I put the primer on it. Now, I put the white base on it, so it'll be quicker for me to paint it, okay? I have white paint and a little bit of this, what is it, golden brown? Just a dab, just to get it a little bit darker. So what I'm gonna do is just paint the base. And I'm going to do about 2 to 3 coats, depending on what it looks like. It probably does not look any darker to you, but trust me, it's an off-white. Okay guys, so I'm going to let that dry and then come back in with another. Now it's still a little tacky. So what I'm going to do is take some of this. These are just small pieces and bits that I like to hold on to for different projects. So what I'm gonna do is just take some small pieces and just press them into the paint without adding any Wicked Stick It anywhere or Mod Podge. So what I'm doing is pretty much just letting my candle holder design itself. If it sticks, then it stays there. If not, then it falls off and we just keep moving. So that's what we're doing now. I've already decorated the first candle holder, so I'm just going to show you exactly what I did. As you can see, I put gold leaf here, and I didn't care about it being perfect. Same thing at the bottom, so that's what I did. And I'll be doing the same thing to this one off camera, okay? So what I'm going to do is finish decorating this piece, seal it, and then we'll come back and then move on to the final step. All right, so here's what it looks like without the tape. Isn't it pretty? It's going to be so nice when I put a candle on the inside. The next thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit of sandpaper. This is 150 grit. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to rough it up around the edges just a little. And then wipe that off. Now, I do have paint on here, but the glue that I'm using, the Gorilla Glue, is going to still eat through that paint and give me a really good contact. And guys, Gorilla Glue really need to do something about these tubes. Alright, so I'm just going to go around the outer edge. And then I'm going to put this right in the center. Just like that. And we are almost done, so I'm going to let this dry overnight. Of course, I'll do the other one the same exact way, and then we'll come back and put a little something around the base right at the bottom, and we'll be done. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. So I let this sit up overnight, and I still haven't taken the tape all the way off. There's a couple of places that still needed time to bond. So I just added a little bit more of the Wicked Stick It and put it on there and put the tape back in place. For this piece, this part, put something really thin around it, or leave it like this, like it is, if you like the look. Or you can take like some wooden Dollar Tree beads. That'd be cute around it. I would just paint them and then glue them on individually. That's what I would do. Or you could do like me and just put 2 rolls of mirror towel around it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. And then just go around the bottom. And just go all the way around right here. Now, one other thing. When you remove your tape, you have a little bit of residue in some places. So just take some alcohol, put them on a paper towel, and just wipe it away. It'll come right off. Look at that. So just go all the way around it. And the residue is going to be from your adhesive. If you use this tape, it won't be from your tape. It'll be from the adhesive that you use. Just go around and clean that up. Now, here are some options. If you decide to use a real tea light, then find something small like this that you can put on the inside and let the tea light burn down inside of this so you don't have a mess. You can also fill this with water and have like a floating candle. That's another look. But if you decide to use water, then whenever you decide to pour the water out, then make sure you hold both these pieces, okay? We do have these glued together, but you don't want to put any kind of stress on the bund, okay? My voice is about gone, but I'm trying. All right, guys, so I'm gonna remove the tape, clean the rest of the residue up, and you'll see it on display at the end of the video. Okay, guys, for our third and final DIY, I have this beautiful bowl, and believe it or not, I found this one at Goodwill, $3.09. Not only did I find this one, I found a dark blue one that's a little bit taller, pretty much the same shape. We'll be using that one in a future DIY. For this one, I'm going to cover the entire bowl with gold leaf. I'm going to do the outside first, and then after I'm done doing whatever else I'm going to do with it, we'll come to the inside, and that'll be it, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to use some more of my Wicked Stick-It. Again, you can use Mod Podge. So I'm just going to take my brush and just brush it on. After I'm done brushing it on, I'm going to allow it to get tacky, and then I'll start applying the gold leaf. So there's no need for me to talk you guys through all of that. And guys, I'm going to take that label off, so don't worry about that. I'll take it off. So I'm back, and this is what it looks like. Still a really pretty vase, and it was made in Germany. So knowing that, I have to do right by this vase. I cannot trash it, right? Okay, if you guys seen a previous DIY of mine where I used sand, right after I made it, it hit me like, what would that look like over gold leaf? So what I'm going to do is take some sand and mix it with paint. I'm trying to keep my color close to the off-white. Guys, deal with me, my voice is almost leaving, so I'm gonna try and finish this video before it goes. I have the small little glass because I'm out of the plastic ones. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour some sand in it. And now I am going to put some satin acrylic paint. It could be just regular acrylic, guys. It don't have to be satin. It's just what I happen to have. All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start mixing it in. What I'm doing now is coloring the sand. And now I'm going to add a little bit of this. It's a golden brown paint. I don't want the paint to be stark white. That might be okay. So now I'll take some of this regular ELMERS school glue and put some inside. And I want it to be maybe like the consistency of a thick oatmeal. Add some more glue. That might be okay. We'll see. Let's try it. Now I'll take my brush and dip it into the mixture and just brush it on. And guys, in my previous video, I talked about how when applying this mixture, you're going to get some streaky parts. And wherever it's streaky, leave it that way because you want that gold to shine through. And then some places you don't want the gold to come through. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm hoping I do right by this vase. Okay guys, so just go around, and if you see pieces hanging off, you know, just like it's about to fall off, just pat it down. Just, you don't want it to be too chunky in places. You want it to be inconsistent but consistent, if that makes sense. I think I like the other side better because I did leave a little bit more of the gold leaf showing. So maybe I'll try and wipe this off. Let's try it. Let's try and clean some of this off. Like I said, I've never done this, so I'm just figuring it out, okay? Just go around and check it out and see where you might want to add more. Make it chunkier. Right at the end, the battery died. It said battery exhausted. So the battery was exhausted and it died. So yeah, I'm back in. Here's what it looks like. Little bitty areas where the gold peeks out. I like that look. For me, I want a little bit more of the gold to show, but yeah, I really like that look, guys. Came out pretty good. So the next step is to seal this. And I'm going to use the Mod Podge mat to seal it. Okay, so I'm just going to use another one of these little caps rather than throw them out. I always find a use for things, so let's go ahead and seal this. And as you can see, I put some on top too. And don't worry about the gold, it'll show through. The Mod Podge dries clear. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like after it's completely dry. Really like that look. Now, as I said before, I'm going to put gold leaf on the inside as well. Let me say this, my DIYs are DIYs, do it yourself, so feel free to change up anything that you don't like about them, okay? If it does not work for you, change it to make it work for you, okay? So yeah, my preference is to make the inside gold, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take some more of my Wicked Stick It and just brush it on the inside, let it get tacky, and then I'll put the gold leaf inside. And once that's done, I'll seal the inside with some of the glossy Mod Podge and we'll be done. Okay guys, so we are done with project number 3. Isn't it pretty? Get the inside. I think it's going to be even more pretty on display. So yeah, this is my new bowl and I think it's holiday ready. You can use this for Thanksgiving, Christmas, on into New Year's, even Valentine's Day, guys, and all year around. I really love it, guys, so check it out on display.